I can say from a technical standpoint, it's going to be extremely difficult. That you will not be able to capture it exactly the way it was.
Right, so first of all, I want to start off by saying that the Diablo 4 trailer looks really promising. I'm already reading a bit up in forums, people's first reaction and whatnot, and a lot of people are, of course, very positive for now, especially also based on the gameplay that we actually saw. Not only was the trailer amazing as always, Blizzard just needs to start, doing actually movies. The Warcraft movie was maybe not a big seller in Western markets, but it did pretty well over in China. So maybe that could be a thing to kind of persuade them, because wow, the cinematic teams are amazing. But yeah, I mean, even Breivik says it's going to be impossible, also just because of the limitations of the 800 by 600 grid and the resolution of 16 by 9 screens and what we have right now going on and whatnot. Also, as this article states here from 2018, the interview on IGN and everything, we kind of knew that from a technical standpoint, it would be a lot of undertaking. And actually, if you don't know, Blizzard themselves don't actually in-house, remaster games. At least that's what I believe. They outsource it to some company that can kind of do the work for them, at least the grunt work or whatever. I think in the entire, models from Warcraft 3 and whatnot, Jaina from Lich King, Arthas, whatever, they're all made graphically in a studio that doesn't really belong under Blizzard or whatever. So I was kind of hoping that but maybe with enough outsourcing and enough just kind of buying time and whatnot, they would consider it. But so here's my theory on why I don't think it's going to happen. Also just I'm titling the video like that. Right now, I think Blizzard has a lot on the plate, and they obviously have been working really hard the last 3 years. It's amazing to see what they have accomplished since 2016, considering just how silent it has been for the last few years and how bad it has been. So they really did try to knock it out the ballpark this year. So I think Diablo 4 is kind of going to overshadow anything that the Diablo team is going to try to think as something they want to spend their time with. They want to make sure that Diablo 4 is going to be there for the future. They do not want to make the mistake that was Diablo 3. As a lot of people have already noted, Diablo 3 did get better with Reaver of Souls, and there was some things that got better as time went on, but it never really picked up again. I still think it's the one of the worst games that I have personally ever played, especially on launch. It was horrific, which I've done a few videos on. So that's always a fun thing to kind of know. So yeah, I think that Diablo 4 team is basically just going to they're not really gonna even consider Diablo 2 HD remaster now. It really hurts for me personally, because obviously I both have a personal gain, financial gain. I mean, I could get my channel a little, there could be a little more traffic on it, obviously, but also just from a personal standpoint, I really we have people like Riker, and we have David Breivik, and like the presses and a lot of fans talk about the possible release of it, but it didn't really happen. But I don't really want to sound, disappointed. Compared to last year, this is amazing. But I mean, this game here was my first, actual game. Sure, I maybe played some GTA 5 and Warcraft 2 and that, but Diablo 2 was like the first love that I ever had in a game, that I knew that, yeah, I'm a nerd and I like PC gaming, whatever. I mean, this is just what I like doing, so that's fine. But now that I also have this channel and I have such a love for the game over the years, and if I could combine those two things, that would just definitely, that would mean a lot to me at least. They want to make Diablo 4 the best game that it can be, and I'm all about that as well. I mean, I can just begin making videos for Diablo 4 or whatever. So it's not like that. But yeah, it still stinks. I don't know why. I I thought it would be this year, but it just felt like it could slot in really well. Because obviously Diablo 4 is not gonna come out until maybe 2 years from now, or maybe 1.5 year, I would think. So now it's November 2019, of course. BlizzCon just happened, or the opening ceremony, and now we are in 2 years. Honestly, I think it's gonna be in 2 years. It fits really well with maybe a summer break to a winter break or something like that in 2022 maybe, or something. Yeah, I don't think if Diablo 4 was ever on the Diablo 2 HD remaster was ever gonna be on the back burner, it would be now it would happen, I feel, because then we could have the game being out and actually performing really well with no competition besides Path of Exile or maybe Grim Dawn or something like that. Because then a year before Diablo 4 releases, right? Or whatever, maybe half a year before it releases, you can build up hype to Diablo 4 by releasing the HD remaster. I always thought that was kind of Blizzard's meta plan or their game plan or something like that. I don't know why I thought that, but yeah. It's just hard for me right now to kind of talk about it, because I really thought that today, this year, this BlizzCon would be my BlizzCon that I would remember. I mean, they didn't even mention a release day yet for Warcraft 3 Reforged and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just kind of hard for me, I would say right now. So, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it will come next year, slotted in between Diablo 4 just before it comes, and then they can build up hype and sales and generate buzz of Diablo 4, so they can be the best game it's going to be, which is hopefully going to be right this time, because obviously Diablo 3 is a big letdown for everyone. It was a mistake that they will learn from. So it's great to at least have gotten something this year, besides just mobile gaming, mentioning even that on the scene this year. There was nothing of that. I'm very happy about that. And of course also the opening about addressing Hong Kong situation with the Hearthstone tournament. That was epic to see. So thumbs up from that. Really, really sweet to see. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and have a good one.